Okay, so these are the anti-Semite stars of Gab. Here we have 6 million, and this is a common icon of these anti-Semitic accounts. These are the Snoop Dogg shades. Now, I associate Snoop Dogg with degeneracy, marijuana, and, etc. Now, this guy hates Jews, but he loves Snoop Dogg shades for some odd reason. These are the same people that say Jews own the media and use the media to, white genocide and all that. They also say 6 genders in the Talmud. But we can apply some psychoanalysis here, which is really funny. So in 2021, he was still normie content Trump supporter. Here we have some footage of Joe Biden's son in some sort of sexually compromising position. Here we have another account, Bianca Zombie. This guy smokes a ton of weed. This is an internet parasite. This guy actually parasites off of the alt-right. He's an alt-right grifter. And the funny thing is people fall for his grift despite being these alleged, super master race IQ. Like, this guy claims he's against Jewish degeneracy, but if you look at his channels, they all have pornographic thumbnails. Without exception. Watch, let's just try this one here. Yep. Boobs. Boobs. Pussy nationalism, aloha genocide, right? Strippers. Boobs. More strippers, more tits. Boobs. 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 I didn't know Hitler was so pro-pornography, right? That's totally weird. Twerking kids. Boobs. And this guy is a junkie. This is a druggie like fucking crazy. And so just the hypocrisy, the double standards alone, right? Yeah, it's really fucking stupid. Tits and booze, fucking whitey. But this 6 million account is not the only one who posts the Snoop Dogg shades. So he used to be like a Trump supporter, and then Trump got screwed, the election got stolen, now this guy's a Nazi. Right, that was the next, I guess, just natural step after Trump failed and was such a fucking, disappointment and all that. Might as well go for Hitler. So this guy keeps calling me a Jew for pointing out that his Snoop Dogg shades are, degenerate Negro rap culture that it's owned by Jews. Jews literally were behind Snoop Dogg. And these shades, this cultural icon is Negroid, but Jewish-owned media. That is drug propaganda and porn propaganda. So I tried to find this Snoop Dogg Jewish owner. It was kind of difficult, but you dig far enough, you'll find it. And so, I went Snoop Dogg, murder was the case, Jewish producer. And there was an interesting result here. I guess he actually did kill a guy, but that's not what I caught my eye. Snoop feared for his life. No, I can't remember what it was. Jewish something like. Anyhow, this wasn't quite it. So I started looking it up more, and I found this Jew. Oh, that's right. Snoop Dogg in his trial was represented by an attorney named David Kenner, and so that was my first. Sorry, I'm holding this in my arm here, my amputated arm. But that was my first clue there. David Kenner. Now, David Kenner doesn't sound Jewish right off the bat unless you start noticing certain things about, Ashkenazi. And so I went for Kenner, Jewish ethnicity, sure enough. German and Jewish Ashkenazic. So this lawyer who defends Suge Knight, Snoop Dogg, etc., busted leaking all kinds of stuff, illegally breaking all kinds of laws, get away with it. He pled guilty today for misdemeanor criminal contempt because he breaks all kinds of laws. Leaked all kinds of stuff, yeah. Jewish. Ashkenazi. But that was just the first string. When you start pulling on the string, more comes out. And so then you think, well, what was Snoop Dogg's first, first record company? And that was Death Row Records. And so Death Row Records Jew gave me this one right here. Dr. Dre left Ruthless Records and went on to Death Row Records, a Batista Interscope Jewish homogeneity in the music. So if I click on that, undoubtedly I'll find a bunch of names of people who owned, this. But in 2015, Heller hired JDL bodyguards, Jewish Defense League bodyguards, protected Eazy-E from Death Row Records founder Suge Knight. Now, why would he need to hire Jewish Defense League bodyguards to protect Eazy-E from Suge Knight? What? Eazy-E is not Jewish, neither is Suge Knight. But who is Jerry Heller? And here's the Jew behind Snoop Dogg. Jerry Heller, owned Global Music, MNRK. I guarantee if you look up these names, you'll find a bunch of Jewish names like Jerry Heller. But Jerry Heller is not Leor Cohen, but he's very much like Leor Cohen. White Jewish, Ashkenazi. Owns the media, big hand in rap music. It's not music, but these are all Jews. David Kenner, Jerry Heller, who owned and created Snoop Dogg and this cultural icon that this Jew hater is using as he hates on the Jews. And so his replies are just really dumb. For example, I pointed out that the actual Nazis didn't really like rap music. This icon here, very much representative of what Snoop Dogg would have been in that era. Negative music. And instead of saying, hey, you're right, here I am hating on the Jews, but I'm promoting their media, even though I say they show that they own the media. And so he says, the usual suspects are triggered, right? So I am a Jew, and therefore the Jews are triggered. That's stupid. He didn't answer me honestly about the origin of the sunglasses in his profile picture. That's all I asked him. Do tell the origin of those sunglasses in your profile picture. He couldn't answer. So, pathetic, spin like a dreidel. So because of this low IQ, degenerate, dishonesty and stupidity, he has 13.3K followers. So the Sons of Settlers, Revolutionaries and Rebels, Foundational American Family, secedes. They are the dumbest and most dishonest people, essentially. Is that what I'm to get here? And they're so stupid that, they very specifically post content like this about 6 genders in the Talmud, and therefore the Jews are evil. Use Jewish created cultural media icons made by this Jew. I wonder if we could find an image for him. What's his face look like? Made by this Jew right here, David Kenner, the hip-hop lawyer, and this Jew right here, Jerry Heller, the 8 Jews of rap, right? There's even more Jews, so yeah. These are not the people that I can turn to when all the Jews on Twitter that are pushing weed make me think, shit, the Jews are fucking evil because they're pushing weed. Surely the Nazis, the sworn enemies of the Jew, will therefore not be evil and not push weed. No, the Nazis are so fucking stupid that just this right here, these sunglass shades on the Nazi accounts on Gab, tells me that's why they lost the war. That's why Jews were smarter than Nazis. Not all Jews, but these Ashkenazi Jews, right? These guys right here were smart enough that they used their capital, their money, and their high IQ to get these Negroids here to Africanize Whitey to the point that even the most black and Jew-hating white supremacists have Jewish-created black culture in their fucking profile pictures.